What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Raymond. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, September 23rd, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Marvel Entertainment is giving a glimpse of the new film Thunderbolts. The studio shared a teaser trailer for the movie Monday featuring Florence Pugh, David Harbour, and Sebastian Stan. Thunderbolts is a superhero film based on the Marvel comic characters. The movie follows the titular Thunderbolts, a team of misfit anti-heroes who go on missions for the U.S. government. Pugh stars as Yelena Belova, with Harbour as Alexei Sokolov, a.k.a. Red Guardian, Stan as Bucky Barnes, a.k.a. Winter Soldier, Hannah John Kamen as Ava Starr, a.k.a. Ghost, Wyatt Russell as John Walker, a.k.a. U.S. Agent, and Olga Kurylenko as Antonella Dreykov, a.k.a. Taskmaster. The cast also includes Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Thunderbolt is written by Eric Pearson, Lee Sung-jin, and Joanna Kahlo, and directed by Jake Schreier. The film opens in theaters in May of 2025. Marvel is also developing a reboot of the Fantastic Four starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn. The movie opens in July of 2025. Paramount Pictures released a new trailer for Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2 on Monday. Denzel Washington, who plays Markness as the trailer opens, says it is an art choosing gladiators. They're usually prisoners of war. The sequel follows Lucius, portrayed by Paul Mescal, the former heir to the empire who is taken prisoner and becomes a fighter. An official synopsis reads, years after witnessing the death of the revered hero Maximus at the hands of his uncle, Lucius is forced to enter the Colosseum after his home is conquered by the tyrannical emperors who now lead Rome with an iron fist. With rage in his heart and the future of the empire at stake, Lucius must look to find his past to find strength and honor to return the glory of Rome to its people. In the 2000 film, Maximus was portrayed by Russell Crowe. Scott directed both movies. Pedro Pascal, who plays Marcus Aeneas, says, I'll never forget sitting in the theater and watching Gladiator for the first time. I saw it twice. To be on this journey, sharing the next chapter of this incredible story is beyond anything I could have imagined. The film also stars Joseph Quinn, Fred Hechinger, Laura Rand, Derek Jacobi, and Connie Nielsen. Washington says, I think this is the biggest film I've ever been on. They built the Coliseum. It's a ride, the spectacle everywhere you turn. You feel like you're in that world, and I love that. The film opens in theaters November 22nd. Amazon MGM Studios is teasing the new film Red One. The studio shared a trailer for the movie Sunday featuring Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson. Red One is a holiday action comedy film written by Chris Morgan and Jake Kasdan. Evans plays Jack O'Malley, a bounty hunter who reluctantly teams up with Callum Drift, played by Johnson, the head of the North Pole Security, to rescue Santa Claus, played by J.K. Simmons, after he is kidnapped and save Christmas. Lucy Liu, Kiernan Shipka, Bonnie Hunt, Christoph Hughes, Nick Kroll, and Wesley Kimmel also star. Amazon MGM released the first trailer for the film in June. Red One opens in theaters November 15th. The Tony Awards will take place June 8th at its familiar home of Radio City Music Hall. Producers of the show announced the date and location Monday. For the last few years, the telecast has bounced around the city. 2 years ago, originating from the United Palace Theater in the Washington Heights neighborhood of Manhattan, and this year at the David H. Koch Theater in Lincoln Square. Radio City can seat 6,000 people and has in the past become the longtime home of the awards. The host will be revealed later. The 2025 awards will air live on CBS and stream on Paramount Plus. Getting buzz from appearing on the telecast can dictate a show's future both on Broadway and on tour. The award is presented by the Broadway League and the American Theater Wing. Comedian John Mulaney and actress Olivia Munn now have a second child, a daughter named Mew June Mulaney. Munn said in an Instagram post Sunday that the girl was born via surrogate on Thursday. Munn said in the post that included a photo of the parents and baby together on a hospital bed, "I've had so many profound emotions about not being able to carry my daughter. When I first met our gestational surrogate, we spoke mother to mother. She showed me so much grace and understanding. I knew I had found a real-life angel. Words cannot express my gratitude that she kept our baby safe for 9 months and made our dreams come true." Munn added that Mew, pronounced May, means plum in Chinese. Mulaney and Munn, who also share a 2-year-old son, married in July. Munn earlier this year revealed that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent a double mastectomy in an interview with People in March. Munn said that Mulaney was by her side throughout and said it would have felt like climbing an iceberg without him. The two began dating in 2021 and welcomed their son Malcolm that November. Kate, the Princess of Wales, made her first appearance Sunday since she announced she had completed chemotherapy and returned to do some public duties. Kate and her husband Prince William were seen Sunday attending church with King Charles III and Queen Camilla near their Royal Balmoral estate in Scotland. Kate, who's 42, announced on September 9th that she had completed treatment 6 months after revealing that she had an undisclosed type of cancer. Her announcement came 6 weeks after Buckingham Palace announced that the king would be treated for cancer. In a video announcing her progress, she said the path to full recovery would be long and she would take it day by day. She said she would undertake some limited engagements through the end of the year. While she stepped away from most of the public duties during her treatment, Kate made 2 appearances earlier this year. First, during the King's birthday parade in June, known as the Trooping the Colour, and most recently during the men's final at Wimbledon in July, where she received a standing ovation. Alec Baldwin urged a New Mexico judge on Friday to stand by his decision to scuttle his trial and dismiss an involuntary manslaughter charge against the actor in the fatal shooting of a cinematographer on the set of a Western movie. State District Court Judge Mary Marlowe Summer dismissed the case against Baldwin halfway through a trial in July based on the withholding of evidence by police and prosecutors from the defense in the 2021 shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the film Rust. The charge against Baldwin was dismissed with prejudice, meaning it can't be revived once any appeals of the decisions are exhausted. Special Prosecutor Carrie Morrissey recently asked the judge to reconsider, arguing that there was insufficient facts and that Baldwin's due process rights had not been violated. Baldwin, the lead actor and co-producer of Rust, was pointing a gun at cinematographer Helena Hutchins during rehearsal when it went off, killing her and wounding director Joe Souza. Baldwin has said he pulled back the hammer, but not the trigger, and the revolver fired. The case-ending evidence was ammunition that was brought into the sheriff's office in March by a man who said it could be related to Hutchins' killing. Prosecutors said they deemed the ammunition unrelated and unimportant, while Baldwin's lawyers alleged that they buried it and filed a successful motion to dismiss the case. In her decision to dismiss the Baldwin case, Marlowe Summer described egregious discovery violations constituting misconduct by law enforcement and prosecutors, as well as false testimony about physical evidence by a witness during the trial. Kathryn Crosby, who appeared in such movies as The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Anatomy of a Murder, and Operation Madball before marrying famed singer and Oscar-winning actor Bing Crosby, has died. She was 90. She died of natural causes Friday night at her home in the Northern California city of Hillsborough, a family spokesperson said on Saturday. Appearing under the stage name of Catherine Grant, she appeared opposite Tony Curtis in Mr. Corey in 1957 and Victor Mature in The Big Circus in 1959. She made 5 movies with the film noir director Phil Carlson, including Tight Spot and The Phoenix City Story, both in 1955. Her other leading men include Jack Lemmon in Operation Madball, James Darren in The Brothers Rico, and James Stewart in Anatomy for Murder, directed by Otto Preminger. Born Olive Kathryn Crosby on November 25, 1933 in West Columbia, Texas. She graduated from the University of Texas with a degree in fine arts. She came to Hollywood and began her movie career in 1953. She met Bing Crosby while doing interviews for a column she wrote about Hollywood for her hometown newspaper. They were married in 1957. She was 23 and he was 54. She curtailed her acting career after the wedding, although she appeared often with Crosby and their 3 children on his Christmas television specials and in Minute Maid orange juice commercials. She became a registered nurse in 1963. In the 70s, she hosted a morning talk show on KPIX-TV in Northern California. After Crosby's death at the age of 74 in 1977 from a heart attack after golfing in Spain, she appeared in stage productions Same Time Next Year and Charlie's Aunt. She co-starred with John Davidson and Andrea McDardle in the 1996 Broadway revival of State Fair. For 16 years, ending until 2001, she hosted the Crosby National Golf Tournament in Bermuda Run, North Carolina. She's survived by children Harry, Mary, an actor best known for the TV show Dallas, and Nathaniel, a successful amateur golfer. She was married to Maurice Sullivan for 10 years before he was killed in a 2010 car accident that seriously injured Crosby. Crosby was 90. Sean Diddy Combs' vast music catalog has seen a jump in streams since his arrest last week and the unsealing of an indictment against him. Unlike his many music monikers, including Diddy, Puff Daddy, and P. Diddy, the industry data and analysis company analytics company Luminate says the mogul's music saw an average 18.3% increase in on-demand streams during the week of his arrest compared to the prior week. George Howard, a distinguished professor of music business management at Berklee College of Music, said he's not surprised by the increase. To him, streaming is akin to a Google search of the artist as a means of satisfying curiosity. Howard told the Associated Press music just became another piece of information as people tried to comprehend the atrocities. It's like, what would someone whose brain works like that allegedly, what would their music sound like? With Combs' several business ventures, from Revolt TV to Ciroc Vodka, both of which he no longer is affiliated with, Howard says many people likely think of Combs as a businessman before they think of him as a musician. Howard says the natural curiosity of these types of charges evoke makes sense. It's like driving by a car crash. People want to look. An increase in streaming numbers following controversy is not uncommon. After the documentary about R. Kelly accused the R&B singer of sexual misconduct involving women and underage girls, his numbers nearly doubled. Howard says the acronymization of streaming is also a factor that could have led to the increase for Combs and Kelly alike. He says, imagine walking into a record store now like, I want to buy this Diddy CD. Combs is charged with federal sex trafficking and racketeering in the indictment, which details allegations dating back to 2008, accusing him of abuse, threatening, and corroding women for years to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. He pleaded not guilty to those charges. Celebrities swarmed Milan Fashion Week on the last big day of the runway show on Saturday, sending crowds of adoring fans from venue to venue. Madonna sat in a front row seat at Dolce Gabbana along with Naomi Campbell and Victoria De Angelis of Måneskin. Her bandmate, Måneskin frontman Damian David, showed up at Diesel, one of the season's hottest tickets, across town. Jacob Elordi took a seat on a bunny-shaped beanbag chair to take in the Bottega Veneta show. Madonna attempted a semi-seat entrance to the Dolce Gabbana runway, showed draped in a black veil for a runway show referencing her 1990s heyday and celebrating the cone bra. Models in bleach blonde wigs strutted in Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana's signature corset and fitted jackets, each featuring the aggressively feminine cone bra in a collection that notes says pays homage to an iconic and powerful female figure. Madonna wasn't cited specifically, but the stars of the Milan designers and pop star have been aligned ever since they made costumes for a 1993 girly show tour. The tour promoted Madonna's erotica album, launching alongside her taboo-breaking coffee table book, Sex. Gwen Stefani has released a new song about moving on after a heartbreak. In somebody else's, Stefani remembers a past partner who brought the iconic singer to rock bottom. She sings, Leaving you saved me. My God, look at me blossoming. You're somebody else's problem. I didn't know that something fake could really make it hurt so real. How did you go and make it feel like my fault? The song is the first to appear on her upcoming album Bouquet, which drops November 15th. Tracks include the flowery titles such as Empty Vase, Marigolds, and Purple Irises, a collaboration with her husband, Blake Shelton. She appeared to refer to Shelton's in somebody else's with the lines, but now I've got a love so true, I know it's crazy, now that I found the real thing, you don't compare. While her disparaging lyrics definitely paint a bleak picture of her former lover, she does not offer any identifying details that would help fans discern if she was singing about prior partners Tony Kanal or Gavin Rossdale. Dane's Addiction lead singer Perry Farrell is seeking medical treatment after an onstage altercation with guitarist Dave Navarro abruptly ended their concert tour. Eddie Lou Farrell wrote on Instagram Sunday, beyond grateful and so humble we are to all the dears that have taken the time to send us such beautiful words of love and support, checking in over and over again to make sure we are well taken care of, offering love and compassion, words of kindness, and even your homes for us to escape to, like attracts like. Like kindness attracts kindness. As you know, Perry is the gentlest of souls. We are equally astonished at Perry's physical outbursts as you are, but you must know that Perry must have been pushed to his absolute limit. To that end, we apologize. Eddie said her husband is taking some time off and plans to see an otolaryngologist and a neurologist to try to figure out what caused him to recently throw a punch at his bandmate during a show in Boston. Eddie Lute says, if you know and love Perry well, you know that there's no need for me to address the other false narratives. Shows that with all your love, kindness, compassion, and support. You know Perry will preserve, he will recover, he'll be happy again, he'll once again be able to share his music vision and artistry unbridled. The group was founded in 1985, but has broken up and reunited several times since then. This was the band's first tour in 14 years. They released their latest album, Imminent Redemption, in July. Pop star Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet is the number one album in the United States for a third consecutive week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts today Saturday is Post Malone's F1 Trillion, followed by Chappelle Drone's The Rise and Fall of American Princess at number 3, Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time at number 4, and Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department at number 5. Rounding up the top tier, Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft at number 6, Zach Bryan's Great American Bar Scene at number 7, Noah Kahan's Stick Season at number 8, Wallen's Dangerous the Double Album number 9, and David Gilmour's Luck and Strange at number 10. And finally, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice is the number one movie in North America for a third weekend, earning an additional $26 million in receipts. BoxOfficeMojo.com announced on Sunday. Coming in number 2 is Transformers 1 with $25 million, followed by Speak No Evil number 3 with $5.9 million, Never Let Go at number 4 with $4.5 million, and Deadpool and Wolverine number 5 with $3.9 million. Running up the top tier are The Substance at number 6 with $3.1 million, Am I a Racist at number 7 with $2.5 million, Reagan at number 8 with $1.7 million, John Cook, I Am Still at number 9 with $1.4 million, and Alien Romulus at number 10 with $1.3 million. And that is the entertainment report for Monday, September 23rd, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.